Hey guys, Natalia Schneimler here. I help boy moms have a better relationship with their sons and themselves by teaching them the tools how to manage their mind so that when anything comes up in life, they know exactly how to take care of themselves and their kids.
Hey guys, before I forget, come check out this new feature that the podcasters put on our podcast, and it is sending me fan mail or messages. You can go to any episode and there will be a button or like a text saying send us a message, and that means you can text me from your phone anytime. I'll get all your thoughts and requests and any comments you have. I would love to hear from you. It's super easy. I tested it out myself and I just got an email from myself, so please check it out. Otherwise, enjoy this episode. Hey guys, how's it going? I recently had a realization that I wanted to share with you guys because I thought that it was very interesting. So have you ever heard this saying? People say, oh, I did this or I did that and I learned a lot about myself. It's the saying that they say, oh, I learned a lot about myself. And I've heard it my whole life and it never clicked for me. Maybe because I was just not self-aware or it just sounded tacky to me. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand what they meant. And I just thought it was just weird. It made me feel weird. And here I am, 40 years old, and I'm understanding it on some level at this point because I just had these exchange students visit us for a week, and it was a new experience for me, and so I found myself really learning about myself because of my reactions, my thoughts, my feelings, everything like that. But what was actually interesting to me is not that. What's interesting to me is that once I learned all these things about myself, is that I didn't like it. I didn't want to accept it. And I thought it should all be different. And that's what was so funny for me. I thought that, that saying should come with two parts. I learned a lot about myself. And then I also learned a lot about how I shouldn't be or how I'm judging myself or that I don't want to be this way and on and on and on, right? Because it really is like goes hand in hand where you learn something about yourself and then you have a reaction to that, whether you accept it, whether you love it, whether you make peace with it, or you judge it, or you really beat yourself up for it, or you're super sad. You're sad that you're that way and you wish you were different. You're sad and you wish you were like someone else, which was the case for me last week. I learned that this is my conclusion about myself. I learned that I'm naturally just more tense, naturally more anxious, naturally more stressed out over things. And my reaction to that was I don't want to be that way. And so I had to make peace with it. Slowly, I learned, okay, well, maybe it's okay for me to be that way. The other thing is my belly. I'm slowly making peace with the fact that my belly is sticking out more than I want it to. And I'm sure everyone can relate to some sort of part of their body that they don't like. But again, it's almost like I haven't even learned that part about myself, that my belly sticks out. And I wish it just wouldn't stick out. But I'm slowly learning, okay, maybe this is it. Maybe this is as good as it gets. And then I can move on to accepting it, loving it, and making peace with it. The other things that I have made peace with, that I've learned, are things like, being all black and white. Black or white. So going all or nothing, being extreme. So if I like something, I am going to do it a lot until I get sick of it, and I'm gonna stop doing it completely. Like me going swimming last summer 7 days in a row for an hour straight. I was so obsessed with it. I felt so good. I wanted it more and more and more and more until one day I said, okay, I've had enough. Go playing tennis. I just play so much that then my back gives out and then I can't play at all. Food, whatever food I just get obsessed about, I just eat until I've had enough, and then I have a big period of not having it. So being all black or white I think I love that about myself because, and the more I see it within myself, the more I make peace with it, the more I can anticipate the next phase. The more I know, oh, this is not permanent, this is temporary, it's gonna go away. Just like now, we had Mother's Day weekend, and honestly, I am loving pie with ice cream. And we had on the weekend 2 nights in a row, pie with ice cream. And now that I'm seeing it more from a point of view that, this is just a phase, I'm not too worried. I know that when I get into my healthy, quote unquote, quote fingers, phase, I eat so healthy that it's almost sickening, and then I have to, bounce back. And so I'm not too worried because I know this part of myself, and I think it's kind of ridiculous and makes me laugh. And so this is where I think we should aim to be with the things that we know about ourselves, is laughing at them, thinking they're cute, and just playing around with them. But honestly, I just wish for everyone to do these 2 parts. Yes, learn about yourself, and then what is your reaction to that? How much are you fighting about it? And awareness is key, right? Because most of my life, I wasn't even aware what I was learning about myself. I wasn't even aware what feelings I was having about all these events. It was all subconscious. It was all unconscious. I wasn't aware, even though I was having all the reactions. I just wasn't paying attention. And now that I am paying attention, I can observe it from the outside and make notes. Be like, turns out I am more stressed when I host people than I would like, and so I'm not really like this super happy, nice person and chilled out. I'm just more tense, and I want to do a good job. I want to host them well, and I am, but I'm not just like this bubbly, happy-go-lucky, and interesting. Okay, so that's fine. So that means next time when I'm hosting people, for example, like some strangers that I haven't met, then I will know what to expect from myself, and it won't be such a surprise, and I won't beat myself up for it, and I won't compare myself to the other people who are enjoying themselves or seem to enjoy themselves. So that just makes a difference, being conscious about your own reactions, and then we can learn, then we can manage our reaction to ourselves. And therefore not judge, right? Because that's the goal. As the more you are at peace with yourself, the happier you'll be. And so making peace with all your negative stuff is going to set you up for just enjoying yourself a lot more. So that's what I've learned, and that's super, super interesting to me to see this play out. All right, guys. And of course, this is why I'm always drilling down on any self-criticism, self-judgment. If you are doing this work on yourself, accepting your negatives, making sure you are, observing yourself, making your best effort to accept and love and just be at peace with yourself, then of course it's going to completely affect all your relationships with other people, right? It's just no-brainer. So that's why I always invite you guys to do this work on yourself, on any relationship, because once you do it on one relationship, it completely transforms the other ones. So, of course, if you need any help, you can always come chat with me on Zoom. I'd love to help you. Go to my website, www.coachingnatalia.com, and sign up for a free session. I'd love to chat with you, and I love you all so much. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.